So the last thing before I let you go, it says, did you read the article I was in, the Current? Jade Hoy.
I thought that was great.
All right,
Jade
it was
Hoy
great.
said that he chose to live in Terriffill and opened his business in Bloomfield for the same reason, diversity. Closing Terriffill Elementary, and particularly only presenting options that would close the most diverse school in town, is, quote, simply an affront, Hoy said. Although the presentation from the architects crunched the numbers on school renovation, Hoy said that numbers shouldn't be the only consideration. Sometimes data gets in the way, Hoy said, and it keeps you from using your common sense. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. It actually sounds smart.
Nice
all right.
job.
All right, I'll see you.
Okay.
I'll call you tomorrow.
Bye, Mom, Pa.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Sarah.
Thank you.
Bye.
Surely we should explore whether the scientists and astronauts of our two countries, and that freedom is more enduring than coercion. And in the contest for a better life, all the world can be a winner. The effort to improve the conditions of man, however, is not a task for the few. It is the task of all nations, acting alone, acting in groups, acting in groups, acting in groups. Plague and pestilence and plunder and pollution, the hazards of nature and the hunger of children are the foes of every nation.
Here is a bulletin from CBS News. In Dallas, Texas, 3 shots were fired at President Kennedy's motorcade in downtown Dallas. The first reports say that President Kennedy has been seriously wounded. Lawrence O'Brien, the presidential aide, says he has no information on whether the president is still alive. Mrs. Kennedy was weeping, trying to hold up her husband's head when the reporters reached the car as it dashed toward the hospital. Assassination attempt against the life of President John F. Kennedy.
Flipped him over, almost on his stomach, the side of his head, and his head was laying on the edge of the seat. He was laying more on his stomach, and his foot was hanging out over the car, edge of the car, upside down.
President Kennedy has been shot in Dallas, Texas. He was shot as the motorcade left downtown Dallas.
President Kennedy has been shot in Dallas, Texas. He was shot as the motorcade left downtown Dallas.
Stranding.
I said that it was apparent that the Central Intelligence Agency was extensively engaged in domestic espionage. I said, secondly, that it was apparent that the CIA was in the murder business. And I said, third, that it was also apparent that a part of the CIA was involved in the murder of President Kennedy. We found, as we dug into Lee Oswald's background in New Orleans, everybody connected with him, we found, ultimately, that nobody was associated with Lee Oswald who was not one way or the other connected with the intelligence structure.
I knew then Kennedy was dead. And I walked up to the car where Mrs. Kennedy was still there on the back seat, lying there with her head bowed over, covering her husband's head, his blood running down her leg and on her clothes, and twice saying, they've murdered my husband. They've murdered my husband. It's the most tragic sight of my life. It's the most tragic sight of my life.
And not more can be done. A World Center for Health Communication would warn of epidemics and the adverse effects of certain drugs. What your country can do for you. Regional research centers could advance our common medical knowledge and train new scientists and doctors. A global system of satellites could provide communication and weather information. A worldwide program of conservation and wild game preserves now in danger of extinction for all time. Improve the marine harvest of food from our oceans and prevent the contamination of air and water. This Assembly's Declaration of Human Rights, now 15 years old, is to have full meaning. And new means should be found for promoting the free expression and trade of ideas through travel and communication and through increased exchanges of people and books and broadcast.